Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
This just into the news desk here at Talking Terps with District Dabbers. Seeking to bust stigmas, this pop-up weed museum educated people on the history of cannabis. Weed Maps is teamed up with the creative agency that is part of Viceland. It's called Virtue, to open an inclusive museum that spotlights marijuana prohibition, the road to legalization. It also sheds light on popular marijuana myths that just aren't true. This location opened on the 3rd of August this year in Hollywood, California.
Cali,
stand up, gang, gang. The museum will immerse visitors in a series of interactive and informational exhibits that will tell the story of growers, stoners, and activists who expanded knowledge of the plant and kept the cannabis movement alive despite decades of the government prohibition and propaganda.
True. Long fight, man.
Wow. Can you only imagine if at some point this is going to happen in this city?
At some point.
And we're all going to be a part of that history that was made. So
they better put us in that shit.
That's like something real. That's fucking deep. Just keep think about that.
Unless somebody colonizes that shit.
Why a museum of weed, you say? Weed Maps says, in a nutshell, the Weed Maps Museum of Weed is here to tell the story of cannabis. As any person knowledgeable about weed can attest, the world's most notorious plant has gotten a pretty bad rap. 100 years of propaganda marked by fear-mongering and devastating misinformation have twisted our perceptions and relationship to cannabis and this plant that we all love. The Weed Maps Museum of Weed aims to undo the cultural damage of stigmatization and celebrate a future where the responsible consumption of legal adult use cannabis becomes a reality. What do you guys think about that? That sounds like a good fucking idea, right? Make some noise if you think that's illegal. A good idea, guys.
Yeah.
So shout out to, Weed Maps on that new opening, man. I hope to be able to stop by there at some point and go see what it's looking like, man. I'll be honest, I don't fucking like planes. I really don't. I won't lie to you.
They're not that bad.
Yeah, fuck them. All right, cool. Here we go. Yo, fuck planes is the motto now, right? It's fuck Trump.
No, man.
And it's fuck planes.
We got planes
for 2020.
We got planes in the family, man.
Yo,
so we can't say that.
You got planes.
We can't say that. We can't say that.
I didn't mean it that way. I'm talking about I hate flying, motherfucker. I don't hate Peter planes. That's my little brother. I love him.
Exactly.
I'll jump in front of a train for young Peter planes.
He already got his feelings hurt, man.
Yo, I just scarred him today. I threw him under the bus.
Yeah,
I
man.
said I hated planes. Like, bro, I didn't even think about it, but I'm gonna look back on this video and laugh my balls off because that's hilarious. That was fucking funny as shit. But I love you, Papa. Stop playing. Look, man, let's get back to the serious business that is Channel High News, okay?
Shit, yeah.
So look here, man. Ohio Republican candidate Keller, he blames mass shootings on Obama, drag queens,
oh my God,
weed, and fucking. Oh no, she's a female. I'm sorry.
Yo, did you see
Candace Keller? I've seen this.
Do we got a picture of this motherfucker?
We got a picture of this fucking weirdo lady.
Yo, if you see who this is, you're gonna be like, oh, that's why.
Oh. She look like the bro from Waterboy. You play the foosball?
She's defeated. She's done.
Bobby, you can't play the foosball.
Yo.
Weed is the devil.
Weed, drag queens, open borders. What the? Yo, what? Yo, what?
So, yeah, man.
Come on, yo.
So, look, man, umpteen bizarre reasons for mass shootings. You can't even... there's so many excuses for them, but the main excuse is just pure evil, right? So that's the only excuse that's acceptable for me, This crazy lady's got a social media, and she uses it willy-nilly.
Oh, she's a lawmaker. She's not just like somebody who's up there for looks and shit. She's actually passing laws in Ohio.
Yeah, so
with these ideologies
give that a good read right there, guys. So look, after every mass shooting, the liberals start to blame the game. Why not place the blame where it belongs?
Uh-oh.
The breakdown of the traditional American family. Thank you. The transgender, homosexual, marriage, and drag queen advocates.
They said that.
Fatherlessness, a subject no one discusses or believes is relevant. I can't even read no more of this ignorant shit. Like I feel like I'm losing IQ points as I read it. So Petey, I'm just gonna leave it up there for them to read that. All right?
No.
I want to disappoint you, but I feel like I'm getting dumber as I read it.
It's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate.
It's just like fucking.
We have these kind of people in office.
It's hatred. It's hate.
They've
speech.
been voted in. Like
This is hate speech.
But they didn't get there by accident. They didn't just slip and they didn't apply with an application to get this job. Somebody voted for these ideals, and that's part of the problem. So if people are okay with her, I'm sure she has plenty of likes, retweets, posts, comments, all that shit. But
I say
at the
fuck
same
that
time,
bitch.
That's part of the problem. Like ignoring that her having this idea is not okay to represent all of the people. It's not inclusive.
So let's see. Who the fuck is Candace Keller? Like, who is she? She's this broad. We showed her already, right? We're not going to show her no more. Fuck her. I don't want to show her no more.
No.
Fuck this broad.
No, we don't
Look,
need to show
man,
her.
she's the chairwoman
She's
of the
washed.
Ohio Republican Party.
She's washed.
Oh, no, the chairwoman of the Ohio Republican Party called on Monday for the resignation of the state representative, Candace Keller. So shout out the chairwoman of the Republican Party because she knows that this is...
Shout to you because you know she is bullshit.
She is a fucking loser.
You know she is on that bullshit.
What do you guys think about this chick?
Yo. Fuck
Thank
that bitch.
you.
Fuck
I know,
her.
I
Fuck
knew
her.
I wasn't crazy. I got 4 daughters and I still said fuck this bitch. Fuck that bitch.
Sorry.
So, yo, Candace, fuck you. Fuck your boy. You know?
Fuck everybody standing
Fuck
up behind you,
Yeah,
like supporting this
fuck
bullshit.
all the support you get for that shit. Like, man.
Because we know there's
Yo,
somebody
we
like,
definitely put that shit
she's
on.
right
Yeah,
to
fuck
say what
that
she's
bitch.
got to say.
Miss Candace, fuck you from Talking Terps with District Dabbers and the whole Quality Content family, okay? You know what I'm
Word
saying?
up.
So, yeah, fuck that bitch. So, yeah, we're going to keep it moving, though, all right? We're going to pick things up over here, all
Shake
right?
it
She
up.
kind of, you know, she got us twisted in knots, but let's
Yeah,
get
no.
positive here, right?
Yeah.
There's hope. There's
Bigger
hope.
and better. Bigger and
Joe
better.
Biden is coming for your legal weed. No, that's not hope. That's not hope.
What?
Look at the fucking artwork, though. Petey, I love you.
Stop.
Fucking
man.
Joe.
Shut it down.
Fucking Joe. Go back to hugging these women inappropriately, bro. Leave the weed alone.
Yo, he can't stop that shit.
Fucking Uncle Joe's out here bugging again. So look, man, he's coming for our weed. The former vice president and 2020 presidential hopeful, his plan for cannabis is the industry's worst nightmare. It could blow the whole system up across the country. Let me repeat that.
Repeat that.
This former vice president and 2020 presidential hopeful, his plan for cannabis, the cannabis industry, is going to be the worst nightmare. It could blow up the system across the country. Biden spent 40 years in the Senate. Let's do a quick recap, all right? I think we got a little image.
Okay.
All right, Biden had 40 years in the Senate already, okay? In layman's terms, Biden wants to move marijuana from the list of Schedule 1 narcotics to make it Schedule 2. So Schedule 1 narcotic would be like cocaine, it's a substance or chemical and is defined by the federal government with I can't see this shit, Papa.
No currently accepted medical use.
Yeah, there's no current
and a high
accepted
potential
medical
for
use.
abuse.
All the yada yada
The most-
yada.
the
This
most
is
dangerous.
all the legal jargon.
The most dangerous.
Bad for you. all
Weed.
It is the absolute worst.
From the devil.
Worst, okay? So,
Get out of here.
what is the difference between the two? Here's the definition of Schedule 1, like we said, and now Schedule 2.
The shit man-made.
Narcotics include, hydromorphine. I'm not going to say all of these fucked up drug names, but there's a lot of them on the list. So now what it does is it puts you on the list of someone who gets caught with perks and shit like that, So it takes you from, it actually puts you in a worse situation. So this isn't a good move. And so anyone that's a Democrat that is for this plant needs to really feel very strongly about this.
With the rest of the country going for legalization, I don't understand
So
why.
in other words, there are no Schedule 2 drugs grown, processed, and sold in the way cannabis is brought to market in the United States either. So that label too is probably inadequate. More to the point, If strictly enforced to the letter, Biden's marijuana policy could rip cannabis away from its current producers and sellers and hand over control of commercial weed to the corporate interests that are, instead.
Fucking
So-
shit.
Like, give that a good, like, there's a lot of these dudes are trying to get your vote. There's 20 of them,
they
if I'm not
already-
mistaken. Almost 25. A couple might have dropped out, but there's 20
Yo.
of these dudes. Do your fucking
The
do
corporate
your
motherfuckers
diligence.
already staked their fucking claim on commercial weed. They already trademarked ganja, all the good names for weed. Anything you want to like sell it, all the big tobacco companies already snatched it up and copyrighted it. So
Yeah.
they're ready to make money. As soon as the shit goes like legal, they're ready to like
Yeah.
because they already got the farms ready. They already got the shit ready in certain places, and they're ready to turn it on.
So look, man.
It's coming. It's coming. This either it's gonna come legally and make it legal for everybody, or they're gonna give it this way with the corporate shit, and that could happen in like this crazy ass administration that we got right now. They could, because Philip Morris may fucking be in charge of fucking the health report, and they'll be like, smoking isn't bad for your health, vaping isn't bad for your health. You're like, we know that's not true, but you're the commissioner of health and human services now,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
we gotta
gotta-
believe you because Donald Trump appointed you.
Yeah.
So
I don't believe nobody down the track. I don't believe none of them.
but that's the state we
But
live
this
in.
is the point that I'm making, man. Look, there's a lot of people that you could vote for, to get the Democratic nomination. So just like do your research on each one of them, right? Because I'm sure if you were stoner, I didn't know about this until I got this in my script. You get what I'm saying? So like, I'm sure there's a lot of voters who don't know this, and if you're for the plant, you got to take this into consideration when you're selecting your candidate. Correct?
Correct.
So that's what we're trying to do here on Talking Terps. We're trying to give you all the angles of, and show you, all the dynamics that come along with all the fucking dog and pony show you're gonna get this whole political season. You're gonna see a lot of this.
What a jib jabbing.
And there's gonna be a lot of promises, but just you got to look at these people's record, and you vote on their record. Don't vote on a fancy ad, and don't vote on a catchphrase or none of that bullshit. Why don't you vote based on their record? Use that as your guide, And so, like I said, man, this dude right here, he wants to make this a Schedule 2 plant. I mean, a Schedule 2 narcotic. And you will be charged the same as if you were walking around with Percocet in your purse or in your back pocket or in your bitch pocket. I don't know where you guys hide your illicit drugs. I've just heard.
Percocet.
But look, man, if you like to, stay in touch and be in tune with all of our news and all the four, Channel High news and everything that's going on here, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so that you can stay up to date on all of the newest cannabis news in the, world of cannabis, man.
Please.
Stay tuned for Talking Terms with District Dabbers. We'll be right back with my bro, DJ Bud's Breakdown.
Breaking it down.
We're breaking it down.
A Puerto Rico, 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 a Puerto Rico.